Question 6 says a cylindrical vessel of 96 centimeter height is filled up to brim. If the four holes 1, 2, 3, 4, which are at respective heights 20 centimeter, 30 centimeter, 43 centimeter and 70 centimeter respectively from the bottom horizontal floor, the water falling at longer horizontal distance from the vessel comes from. So there are four holes and the options are given as per the given holes. Now to student, for maximum range we must remember that the height of the hole must be equal to h by 2, that is the maximum height of the cylindrical vessel, that is capital H divided by 2. Now the water coming from close to the center of vessel will give longer horizontal range, so the maximum range will be at 48 centimeter mark from the bottom, and it is closest to the 43 centimeter mark. Now the student, therefore the correct answer for this question should be hole number 3. Let us move to the question number 7. In question 7, if a barometer carries water instead of mercury, the height of the column for a pressure equivalent to 75 centimeter of mercury will be. Now dear student, the pressure is equal to rho gh. This is the gauge pressure. Now this can be written as rho of mercury into g into height of mercury, which will be equal to rho of water into g into height of water. This means that pressure will be equal to 75 by 100 into 13.6 into 10 raised to power 3 into g, that is 9.8. So this will be equal to h into 10 raised to power 3, that is density of water, into 9.8, that is g. On solving this, h turns out to be equal to 1020 centimeters or 10.2 meters. And hence for this question the correct answer, dear student, is option number 4. Now moving on to the question 8. In question 8, select the correct statement on the basis of the given graph. So two stress and strain graphs are given and we have to comment whether which material has greater Young's modulus. The students, we know that Young's modulus is equal to stress by strain. So the slope of stress strain curve is the Young's modulus. Then we can clearly see that YA is greater than YB. Also, the breaking point of B is greater than the breaking point of A. This means that A is less ductile, and hence for this question the correct answer is option 1. Now let us move to the question number 9. Question 9 says a cube at temperature 0 degrees Celsius is compressed equally from all sides by an external pressure P. By what amount should its temperature be raised to bring it back to the size it had before external pressure was applied? So the bulk modulus is given as beta and the coefficient of linear expansion is alpha. The student, we know that the volume change can be written as 3 alpha V delta T, and beta bulk modulus is equal to P by delta V by V in magnitude. So we can write down that delta V by V is equal to P by beta. Now delta V by V will be equal to actually 3 alpha delta T. So 3 alpha delta T is equal to P by beta, and further on delta T will be equal to P by 3 alpha beta. And hence for this question the correct answer is clearly option number 3. Now let us move to the question number 10. In question 10, a glass tube of fine bore of radius 5 into 10 raised to power minus 4 meter is dipped in a large tank of water with surface tension 0.073 Newton per meter. So the surface tension is 0.073 Newton per meter. The angle of contact of liquid with wall of the glass of tube is 0 degree. The height of the liquid rise in the glass tube is approximately, that we have to calculate. Student, we can use the formula that the height rise in the capillary is 2t cos theta by rho rg. Here it is given that theta is equal to 0. So h will be equal to 2 into 0.073, that is t. Rho is 10.3. R is 5 into 10 raised to power minus 4 and G is 9.8. So this will be equal to 2.98 centimeter, that is option number 1. Moving on to the question 11.